Greetings, everyone, and a warm welcome to another edition of Marketing the Invisible. I'm Tom Poland, beaming out to you from the subtropical paradise, which is the Sunshine Coast here in Australia, joined today by Veronica Di Polo. Veronica, you're also in quite an exotic location. Tell us where you're hanging out.
Yes. Hi, Tom. How are you? I'm in Moraira, which is in Spain, and that is between Valencia and Alicante,
So
just in the
just
middle.
south of Valencia, right?
South Valencia,
And
yes.
almost on the same latitude as Ibiza, or just a little south, I think.
Oh, yeah. We're right in front. You can actually
Right.
sometimes on a very clear day in a high mountain, you can actually see Ibiza if you want.
Yeah, beautiful part of the world. So, folks, Veronica captured my attention because of her copywriting ability and her ability to simplify what is actually a very complicated world, and that's the world of marketing. So, she is a genuine marketing expert. She helps entrepreneurs craft to get the message clear and to build a strong brand. But Veronica, I think if I may say so, outside of looking in, what it seems to me that your superpower is around using that carefully crafted message to then make the marketing quite simple. Would
That
that
is
be a fair
very
comment?
correct.
Right. So that's
That
why
is
I'm
very.
delighted to have you on the show. Folks, the title today is Simplify the Way You Get Leads and Promote Your Business. We're going to unpack that. Our 7 minutes is going to start now, Veronica. I have robbed you of 1 second, but I'll make it up at the end. Let's go.
It's
Question number one, who is your ideal client?
My ideal clients are service-based business owners, anything from realtor to stylist, interior designers, anything that anybody that serves, that is my ideal client.
So they
And
have some, sorry, carry on.
no, no, tell me.
If you pause, I'm just going to jump on in. So it's people who have some form of intellectual property. They're very good at what they do. It's not a physical product. It's a service or advice type business. As you said, interior designers, coaches, consultants, teachers, trainers. Um,
Exactly.
yeah, and folks, so if that's you, which probably will be because that's virtually all of our subscribers and listeners, you know that the big challenge you have is messaging your magic to the market in such a way that it gets cut through and motivates people to want to know more. So without wishing to steal your thunder, Veronica, that's kind of the problem you solve. But is there anything else you want to add to that that'll help people understand what sort of obstacles or challenges you take out of their way in the pursuit of new clients?
Well, the thing is that I try to explain to my ideal potential clients is that yes, you may be busy. Maybe, yes, you might have clients, but you have to continue to build that pipeline of leads. So
Right.
the only way to do that is to do that consistently. And I know we get caught up with clients and we don't end up promoting the business that we have.
Yes.
So the way that we do it is that we simplify the way that we are going to be putting our brand to cut through the noise with
Right.
everything that is happening in the world.
And so I guess that simplification of the message and the marketing is going to have people, your clients, more inclined to actually want to do the marketing, as it's
Well, exactly, because what I want is for people to be excited and not be afraid of marketing.
right.
This word marketing or messaging, it's so huge, but it's not 1990. It's 2024. We have so many tools to help
Mm,
us
right.
and not be afraid to use them to our own advantage.
So, so question three is, what are some of the typical symptoms that your clients are experiencing before they start working with you? We, they're busy, yes, they might have clients, a very, very distracting thing, having clients gets in the way of doing business sometimes. But what else is going on that might give them a heads up that they should be finding out more about your work?
Well, most of my people, I would say, is that they don't actually know how to speak to their potential clients. They don't know, they think that they know who their potential clients because they have clients, right? But you talk to them in a different kind of way. When you have a client, you speak to them client talk. But when you don't know them, you have to be able to express exactly how they feel, what they struggle, what's their pain. So if you don't tap in those emotions, you cannot be a specialist in what you do.
Right. So we've got a lot of people out there probably not articulating the benefit of working with them to their prospects, but they're
Correct.
still trying stuff. The question 4 is, what would you say are some of the common mistakes that people make in trying to get the message about their magic out to the market?
Well, the thing is that throwing spaghetti at the wall won't cut it today. So, or trying to post something because you have to post something on social media. Let me say something. Social media is not marketing. You will not get clients through social media unless you pay for ads.
Yeah.
Social media is a way to get visibility, but you won't get those leads through that. So the only way to get those leads is to listen and hear what the struggling people is out there in the world saying, oh my God, I need your help, and use those words to get them into your world.
Okay, so let's unpack that a little bit, because it leads us quite nicely to question 5. What, a top tip, a first step in the right direction that someone could take. What's a tip that you can give people for trying to figure out what it is they should be saying that's going to generate the inquiries?
Well, they could actually try and sit down with somebody that was already it is a client right now, and said, okay, tell me what was the moment that you decided that you actually wanted to work with me?
Great question. Yeah.
Because then you will actually unpack, and obviously there are layers, and you can go deeper into those questions and trying to understand the psyche of that person from that moment. Now they're your client, but at that moment, what made them say, oh yes, you are that person for me?
I need to find out more about this. Yeah, that's a very revealing question, because it's, they're probably going to say something like, oh, it was when you said, or it was when I read this thing you wrote, or you were at the webinar and you showed this model, and that's when the light bulb went
Exactly.
off. This is what I've been looking for. So that's a great top tip, a first action, folks. It may not solve the whole challenge for you, but it might take you a step in the right direction.
Exactly.
Veronica, where would people go to find out more about how to turn their words into clients?
Well, they can actually go from words to clients.com. And I have a freebie, which is a secret Google Doc where you can actually get all the information, and you will immediately be introduced into my daily emails where I actually break down and simplify strategies for you to use.
Nice.
Sometimes it's productivity, sometimes it's marketing, sometimes it's messaging, sometimes it's mindset, because sometimes we need the mindset.
Absolutely.
And yeah.
So that's, folks, that's www.fromwordstoclients.com. Very clever URL. Go there and grab the free secret Google document that gives you a framework for turning conversations into clients. Veronica, thanks for that. Question 7, last question. What's the one question I should have asked you but didn't?
Well, what makes me different from everybody else?
Great question. What does make you different from everyone else?
It makes me, I am a Southerner, I'm here, but also I understand what is to sell in marketing, because we're selling air.
What does that mean?
Your messaging needs to be so clear that people need to understand it like right away.
Clear. Brilliant. Veronica, thanks so much for your time, and I will let you go. It's morning your time. I'll let you go and grab another coffee.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thanks for checking out our Marketing the Invisible podcast. If you like what we're doing here, please head over to iTunes to subscribe, rate us, and leave us a review. It's very much appreciated. And if you want to generate 5 fresh leads in just 5 hours, then check out www.5hourchallenge.com.